Hello, everyone, and welcome to your spirit message. This is a reading that is for the collective. So, some of it, all of it, none of it may resonate with you. So, please, guys, only take what does resonate and leave the rest, okay? If you're new, welcome to my channel. I would be honored if you subscribed and clicked on that bell for all notification. For my returning viewers, thank you so much for tuning in today. I do greatly appreciate it. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you click on this video is the time that you're meant to see it. Also, any of my videos, even though some of them may be dated, if you're drawn to it by the title, whatever brings you to the channel, it means there is a message for you to receive. So that is a sign, guys, all right? All right, anything you guys need to know about me is all in the description box down below. Follow me on my other social media pages. I am posting on TikTok more frequently regarding my journey. So if that's something you're interested in, then please check it out. Okay, check it out. For the collective spirit, what is their crowning energy for the collective? What is their crowning energy? Mind, body, and soul. Mind, body, and soul. What is their energy? One more card, Spirit. Ooh. I am going to be traveling September 22nd to October 9th. I will be posting collective messages every day while I am away. And also, guys, I will be sharing my adventure with you guys. So if you don't want to miss out on any of that, then please subscribe and click on the bell for all notifications. Most importantly, guys, if these readings resonate for you, please give it the thumbs up. That's really important. That's how it brings it up in the algorithm, and you can really help my channel to grow. And leave me a comment. Tell me how it resonates for you. So what's going on in the mind for the collectives right now? Lost but never alone. Okay. Interesting enough, this is a video that I'm going to be doing on my TikTok channel once I get done with the collective reading and get it uploaded for you guys and out on the channel, about telling the difference between shadow work and the deep dark night of the soul. Okay. This is the deep, dark night of the soul right here. And why do I say that? Because you feel like you're really in the darkness. You feel lost. You feel alone. You feel abandoned. You feel like, maybe God's forgotten you. You feel like people that you really trusted, you realize you can't trust. They really betrayed you, stabbed you in the back. And you're in a really low place, okay? That's the bad side, if you want to say, right? The bad side of the tower moment is when all of a sudden everything in your life comes crashing down on top of you and you really aren't able to see a way out, okay? That is spirit really wanting you to take that time and go within, take that deep dive, ask those questions. Why is this happening to me? What did I do that created this? What is it inside of me that really needs to be looked at? Because doing the deep, dark night of the soul work really enriches you in the long run. You learn the wounds that are ancestral wounds, or things that happened to you when you were much younger, whether it's family beliefs, whether it's experiences that you had, right, by people who may have done bad things to you. I was sexually abused as a child. My grandmother raised me since the age of 2. So when I was here where you are right now, okay, that's what came up for me when I started going within, and I was like, okay, why am I attracting these type of people into my life? What is it within me that I really need to look at and heal so that I can move on from this and enrich my life and grow and be in a different place than where I am right now? Well, issues around that sexual abuse came up for me. Abandonment issues, because like I said, my grandmother raised me from the age of 2. And then like everything just started, I started understanding, right? And when the issue around abandonment came up for me, I realized that looking back on my life, why I was always a people pleaser, why I never said no, right? Why I always gave more of myself to people who definitely did not deserve to be given anything of myself, let alone the amount that I gave them. And in turn, I abandoned in me who I was, who my authentic self was. I rejected my gifts that I was born with, right? So a lot can come up for you. So please, okay, take the time to find that light. You know, start meditating. In meditation, go down into the deep, dark muck of the lake, the river, the ocean, where the light doesn't shine. Find that oyster, crack it open, find that pearl of light within you, and just imagine it glowing brighter and brighter and brighter, and dare what wants to come up to come up. All right, so that's the mind right now. So please, you are not alone. We have angels, we have loved ones, we have God. There is so much to be thankful for. Start a gratitude book, even if it's, I'm so grateful my lights are on. I'm so grateful that my rent is paid. I'm so grateful that I have a bed to sleep in. I'm so grateful to have coffee to start my day. The little things. And then when you go to bed at night, before you go to sleep, find 3 or 4 positive things that happened to you throughout the day. Maybe an old friend called you that you hadn't talked about in a while. Maybe you found a quarter on the street or in the parking lot. Maybe you came out and you found a white feather, or an animal that you've never seen has crossed your path, right? And when you go to sleep with positive thoughts, you wake up feeling better. Just try it, okay? Just try it. What is your body telling you? Oh, look at this. The first step is taken. You have asked for help. Yes. The dark night of the soul is when you just throw your hands up and you say, please help me. Help me see through the darkness. Help me find my purpose. Help me see and learn the lessons that this is trying to teach me. That's a beautiful place to be. And your answers to your questions will be revealed to you. And it does take time and patience. So please do not give up, because you are so worth doing the work. And what is your soul telling you? Oh my gosh, look at this. Success isn't what you have. It's what you do with what you have. All right, I don't even think I need to pull tarot cards today. But this is just really elaborating on what I just said. It's about counting the blessings of what you have. Don't measure your value or your worth by how much money is in your bank account. How big is the house that you live in? How extravagant are your clothes? Because that's not what makes you valuable. That is not your worth. Your worth is the person that you are. Okay, and even if you're in a dark place, I challenge you right now, stop this video, take a selfie of yourself, no matter how horrible you look, even if your eyes are puffy from crying for days, right? Take that picture and then look for your pearl of light within you. And 6 months, a year from now, take another picture of yourself and compare it to where you are now. And you're going to see a significant difference. I promise you. Okay, I am going to go into my shamanic tarot deck because I really feel this is a major healing. So please do not feel like you are alone, because you are definitely not alone. I can contest to that. Someone who's been doing the inner work for almost 20 years and who really did have a dark night of the soul experience about, I don't know, I think it's like 5 years now. 5 years ago, I was where you are right now. Okay, I was just like, I went from being in what I thought was a strong, stable relationship, a supportive relationship. Prior to meeting that person, I had a really good job. I was making good money. I was very independent. And I met that person and we bought a house together after being together for 3 years. And we weren't even in the house a year and just everything imploded. I had quit my job because I was told that they would support me while I created my spiritual business. And then as soon as I quit my job and started working on my spiritual business, they started being like very negative, you know. And so of course, being where I still was, you know, yes, I had been doing healing work, but it was not the dark night of the soul work. Okay, the difference between doing shadow work and the dark night of the soul work is you're wanting to heal yourself. So you start your meditation practice and you do healing, right? You do learn some lessons, but, you know, maybe you're asking spirit to really show you the way. And all of a sudden, everything implodes. And the reason why it's imploding is because spirit is showing you the way. Okay? You may not think of it in the moment, but trust me, spirit is showing you the way. God is showing you the way. The universe is showing you the way, whatever it is for you. And that's the important thing to hold on to, right? I was like, really, I went from, you know, what I consider to having it all. I had a really good job. You know, I played a significant role in that job. And when I was really being pulled to do my spiritual work and to help others, you know, it was like, and then that tower moment happened for me. I was like, how could this happen? How could this happen? I mean, I literally walked away from toxic friendships. You know, it was really revealed to me who truly did care about me, who didn't care about me. And I let all those people go in my life. And I only kept the ones that truly did care and support me and were with me through that challenging time. Okay? So that's what I suggest for you as well. So let's see. What is the message regarding this energy of the mind, the body, and soul spirit? What is this message? Okay, we have the King of Feathers. So you could either be an air sign or you could be dealing with an air sign. And I really feel this is healing the self. So if this is you and you are not an air sign, a Gemini, a Libra, an Aquarius, this is about you getting to a place, going through this situation that you find yourself in right now is bringing you to a place, okay, to a place, believe it or not, of balance, of justice. Okay, you are going through a major transformation at this time, and you are discovering a lot about yourself. You're discovering who you really are. You're discovering the truths. You're discovering who doesn't belong in your life anymore. What situations were you given your energy to that, you know what, wasn't worthy of your energy? No matter how much you think they were not worthy of your energy. So we have the Knight of Crystals. And remember I said patience. Take patience with the process, guys. You know, my deep dark night of the soul work that I did, it really took me like 2 years to get to the other side of it. Yes, 2 years, because not only did the dark night of the soul happen to me, but just as I was going into it, right, I was totally booked out for like 8 months with my spiritual business, and then COVID hit. And I was like, really? Really? After that big tower moment, now, I'm going right back under again? Yeah, because I still had more shadow work to do. Okay, I still had more to do. So we have the Knight of Crystals, we have the Six of Acorns, we have the Six of Feathers, we have the Knight of Feathers, we have the Traveler. I love this. I love this. One more card, please. Thank you, Spirit. And then we have the Seven of Feathers. Okay. So I'm going to read this two ways. I'm going to read this for those of you who are going through this right now, and I'm going to read this to you as past, present, and future. Okay? So you're either right now or in the past, you were in that deep, dark night of the soul, right? Feeling all alone, feeling abandoned. And the reason why that was happening was because Spirit wanted you to really come out of the logic way of looking at life, right? The way we were brought up to believe life should be. And that is not the way life is supposed to be. Like, I was raised Catholic. I was raised to fear God. Well, God is not someone to fear. God is someone to love, because he loves you. The universe loves you. Spirit loves you. So why would you fear, right, something that was supposed to love you? Something that sacrificed for you, right? Does that even make sense? That's where the logic is, right? So that's what Spirit is saying. You're going through this deep, dark night of the soul, or you've gone through this because Spirit wanted you to see the truth. And the truth is, you are a strong individual, and you have a lot of courage, and you have a lot to offer this world. And they want you to see you as they see you. Not as other people see you, but as they see you. The divine sees you. And the Knight of Crystals, remember I said it takes patience. All right, my patience was really tested, because being an Aquarius and having a lot of Aries in my chart, it's like, I want things to happen immediately. You know, if I'm planning something, I want it to already be there, right? Already be there. But have patience with the process. Please have patience with the process. I can't stress that enough. There is a reason for that. And you will understand it once you get to the other side of it. And instead of looking at things as, why is this happening to me? Ask, why is this happening for me? I know it's for my highest good or better, but why is it happening now? And be patient for the answers to come. Be patient for those healings to come up. Because, you know, you guys have heard me say this before on my channel. It's for me, it's like an atom. You know, an atom has a nucleus, and then it has all these smaller sprockets off of it. So when you're going through the deep, dark night of the soul, and if you're truly doing the work, right, you either have a huge healing, and then off of that huge healing, you have all these other little healings that were the, how do I want to say this, you realize that big healing, through that big healing, you realize all these other little things that happened in your life, right? that was attached to that huge wound that you just healed. And like for me with the abandonment issue, right? I, started realizing things, like other memories started coming to the surface to me that was connected to that nucleus. And I mean, it's called the deep dive for a reason, guys, because it is deep. Okay? It is deep. And people who don't understand that, I've had family members say to me, wow, that's really deep. Well, that's why it's called the deep, dark night of the soul. Because you are being shown things. And for me, like the abandonment issue, once I healed that, and that was from the age of 2. Then, I remembered, when I was like 9 years old, it was the beginning of the show Animal Kingdom. And there was a segment around a lioness with cubs. And one of the cubs she was removing from the pack. And, and the narrator said she was removing the pup because either she didn't have enough milk for all pups to survive. So she takes the weakest one and removes it from the pack, or there's something wrong with the pup, so she removes it from the pack. So now in a wound that was instilled within me at 2 years old was just reiterated at the age of 9. There must be something wrong with me. I must be defected somehow. So that's where the seed to low self-esteem was planted. So you guys get the idea? All right. I'm trying to give you a way here, okay, to get the idea so that you're on the right path. Okay. And then what comes from that, from having that patience, then you get to start taking action. Not action by how you feel other people want you to take action. No, this is you taking action and taking control of your own life, your own destiny, and going in a whole new direction. And I mean, you're going to see you remove yourself from family members, right, that, don't vibe in your same vibration. And yeah, does it hurt to let go of family members? Absolutely it does. But it's because they are not for your highest good or better. They just take from you. They don't give anything back. You're there for their convenience, right? You guys get the gist of this, right? So in the present moment, when you do the deep, dark night of the soul work, you go through a major transformation. Right? It's like a butterfly emerging from a cocoon. When you're doing the deep, dark night of the soul work, you feel alone. But spirit is protecting you within that cocoon while you learn these lessons and you heal yourself. And then as you go through that transformation, the cocoon starts to break open and you emerge from that beautiful cocoon a totally different person than who you were before. Your name is still the same, but now maybe you have more confidence. Maybe you don't no longer want to dull your light. You want to be who you really are. Maybe you were told growing up that, oh no, you can't be like that. Society would never accept that. Or, oh, you can't achieve that goal. You don't know enough about that to achieve that goal. I'm telling you, it's hogwash. Okay, it is hogwash. You are meant for success. You have overcome. Look how beautiful this card is. This is this card right here. You have expanded. You have emerged. You are this beautiful, big, confident buck. right? Bucks are very strong in their stance, right? They make their presence known. And that's what God and spirit in the universe is all about. It's about being strong in your present. Don't let anyone dim your light. And the nice thing about it is you'll feel it in your energy vibration field when somebody is not in alignment with you. You'll feel that uncomfortableness. You'll be like, oh, I want to get away from this person. Oh, this person's energy. I just can't, I need to just get away from them. Trust your instincts. Trust what you are feeling. Okay, we are part of the animal kingdom, whether you want to believe it or not. And when you really start doing the healing work and you start looking at other animal species, right? You can, I remember one time when I was doing the healing work before my dark night of the soul, you know, I saw a mother rabbit and her two bunnies in a yard, and the bunnies were off to the side playing and romping, you know, and the mother was like kind of a distance away from them. And then there was, I can't remember what animal it was that was kind of sneaking up on the baby bunnies. And all of a sudden the mother came into the rescue and brought them to safety. And at that time I had that aha moment because I was a mother myself. And I was like, oh, I get it. Doesn't matter what part of the species we are, it is about the cycle of life and how similar we are to the animal species. We nurture, they nurture. We protect, they protect. We provide, they provide. Right? The list goes on and on. So you will realize that. And then guess what? You're open to new opportunities. You see your potential. Some of you may be getting ready to travel, and something you experience on your travels is really going to transform your life. Okay, so if you're traveling this month or getting ready to travel, there may be an experience that that's going to come across your path that is going to show you how much you've transformed or is going to bring in a major transformation for you. Either way, it's good for you. And what does your future look like? Oh, embrace it with enthusiasm, happiness, excitement. You are going to be so happy because you have discovered who you are. And the great part about doing the dark night of the soul work is once you learn, you want to know more, right? You're like a monkey, really. You're so excited and you're filled with so much enthusiasm that it's like you hunger to learn more. You want to learn other cultures and their beliefs. You want to learn, you know, more healing modalities that will help you along your path. You crave to want more and learn more. And that's a fantastic place to be, which helps you gain even more insight and embrace the changes that are coming into your life. That's very important. Spirit is preparing you for a beautiful new life. Whether that life is you being alone for a while, or whether that life, whatever that vision you hold for yourself, whatever it is you're wanting to create for yourself, Spirit is preparing you for fulfilling your soul's contract, what we came here to do, what we agreed to do. And here's another thing, depending on where you are on this path right now, if you're in the middle, if you're at this end of it, or if you're at the very beginning of it. This is about spirit preparing you for an even better life than you could have even imagined. So hold that vision, okay? You're going to understand everything. I promise you, you will. Now, I'm not saying that there's still not going to be lessons to learn. But what I am saying to you is by doing this deep, dark night of the soul work, you then learn, right, when you need to go within and look at something. And, learn the lesson that you need to learn. Like if someone's really triggering you, or a situation you find yourself in really triggers you. Well, there's something within you that needs to be healed. That's why you're being triggered. And it's to take that moment and say, okay, when I did the dark night of the soul work and I was coming out to the other side of it, I had someone reach out to me that I had not spoken to in about 36 years. And it was someone I had a very deep connection with. And when they came back into my life, at first I was happy, I was excited. And then there was something around the situation that, I was like, okay, wait a minute, I really need to look at this. And I had realized what the pattern was in my life that I was having. And I was like, okay, even though you're not involved with this person, it is strictly a platonic friendship. It was still a third party situation. Because their significant other didn't know that we were talking. And I said to them, listen, you have two choices here. Either let your significant partner know that you reached out to me and we're talking and it's just totally on a platonic friendship level, or I'm walking away from this. Because any way I cut this, slice it, put it through the blender, it's still a third party situation. Someone is not aware. And these are the things you start to learn. And you're like, yeah, I don't want that pattern in my life anymore. I'm done with it. And I told him that in the beginning. There's either a healing that needs to take place or a lesson that needs to be learned. That's the other thing. When you really transform and open yourself up, that's how you start looking at things in your life. Okay, this person's back in my life now, either to heal something from our past that we experienced together, or to learn a lesson so that I can move forward. And it was to learn a lesson so I could move forward. So let's see what the final outcome is for you. What is the final outcome for my collective? What is the final outcome, Spirit? Okay, we got two that flipped over. All right, so let's see here. The world. The ending of a cycle and a new one beginning. The peacock before it spreads its wing. It is to bring you to a life of fulfillment, celebrating who you are. Happiness, abundance. Absolutely. No matter how that looks to you. Okay, what is happiness to you? What is abundance to you? What is wealth for you? Bringing in new love, fulfilling your own cup, loving yourself first, and realizing you are abundant. You are happiness. Prosperity, being comfortable with who you are. Not worrying about how other people see you, judge you, talk about you. It's like, it's on them. That's on them. To show you that you have what it takes to make this journey. That you do have the strength to overcome any challenge. You are courageous. That's the lesson to be learned here. So, wow, guys, you are on a path of great fulfillment in your life, and be proud of that. So, guys, if this resonated for you, please give it the thumbs up, share, like, comment. Someone else out there may need to hear this message, so please share it. But most importantly, leave me a comment how this resonated for you and give it the thumbs up. Until next time tomorrow, yes, there will be another collective message tomorrow. But until next time, guys, from my heart to yours, I wish you nothing but love, light, and blessings. Be well. Take care.